Welcome back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go for another Outer Worlds.
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Yes. Well, there is iron. Oh, there's a lot of fast travels. I do need to finish waypoints. Checking it out here. I don't know why that's blocked out, to be honest. I don't know what you were doing, but I want to see more of the city. This episode, we're gonna go running around the city, apparently.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
To inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative
All
indoctrinatory
these
policies.
vexatious disruptions keep befalling Westport. When are things gonna settle back again?
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contempt.
Apologies. This unit's conversation match is intermittently.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies those designs. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand.
Nice weather we have been having. Or not having. Goodbye.
Perfect life of contentment and plenty.
Okay.
Take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
Before I go in there, I'm wondering if I can find what I'm looking for that one guy. Cool.
The pleasant atmosphere and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the sovereign devised a paradigm.
Oh no, I need to go inside. I'm supposed to go inside the other one too.
If each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
I'll find what I need
The
with you.
Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Didn't find what you was looking for, so
That is, I meant to say, through his beneficent guidance, and bid you good day.
I can usually tell when a fella's up to something and that fella's up to something. Might be nothing serious, but we ought to poke around and find out what. Just in case.
We must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little.
Oh, I'm going that way.
said any minor disruption.
This unit is currently unavailable.
Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's
Aw.
working again.
I love tainted water.
All right, well, don't let me keep you. Hello again. Here to help? Or just being friendly? Hard to say, since I don't know any other way. We have more sense of community than other places, which I couldn't imagine getting by without. Before the invasion, Automex took care of most things. I had plenty of time for my interests. Forays into nature, socializing. Must say I do look forward to mealtime around here. Arcadian tenderloin in particular remains a favorite. Hard to find a bad meal in the Protectorate, though. All right, be careful out there.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor. Except my domicile is present.
My body is covered in burns acquired in battle during the attack. Prudence dictates we leave the burden of thought to our veterans. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of perfect symmetry.
Of course, it's part of the song. Stay true, outsider. Stay true, outsider.
I'm loving how they just don't really care that I'm just doing everything. Yep, that was the other door on the other side, so it's time to go upstairs.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please, let me offer you some victuals. Tut tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden,
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm.
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
Species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret.
Well, obviously, we've forsaken our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
For now, just to offset any minor disruption.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulation.
Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of
Okay.
community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious.
Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all...
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with
Farewell now.
devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part,
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn.
know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons or the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
That's appreciated, Commander. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed.
To maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Let's just say my ambitions were bigger than my talents after I recovered from Horizon Point. Still believed I could change the world back then. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Man, more talking?
Zeb's in over his head with all of this. Good thing we showed up when we did.
Community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself find it, and the was constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources.
Ah, the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Didn't have the firm benevolent
Still can't talk to
Of
you.
course. Toodaloo.
here on Eden. We all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm
Can I talk to you now?
Look who's back. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh?
time for recreation. We sleep.
Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport.
To rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
Not exactly. All the underlying logic's the same if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which were a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I am happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
As the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinating...
I think he's bearing up admirably given recent events. Which, of course, are completely fine. And we are all in no way concerned about. The system being resilient and all. Hogarth's reliable as the Arcadian sun. I mean, I know it'll burn out in about 12 billion years and all, but considering our meager lifespan, that's plenty dependable enough for me. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides.
Hmm.
Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part.
Curativist Row is a fine soul. Pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that Weintraub fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment?
Much to do, truly. Toughest challenge now is upkeep of key apparatus. If that generator goes, for instance, doubt I have means to fix it. We lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. Outside.
Okay. Well, I know this was just a lot of talking. No, this one. I thought I was gonna tickle on that, but I'm good. Just a tad bit tired, but I will be fine. I'll get through this mission. So it's not just talking. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Slide, da-na-na-na-na. Where are my weapons? Well, wish I could reload a little faster, but
Engaging hostile life forms.
who's attacking me? Do I get to upgrade while they're attacking me? Wait, my companions can go up now?
Health benefits available at your request.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Hello?
Protocols not yet charged. Not ready. Please try again later. Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress. Requested assistance currently unavailable.
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Whatever. Yep. Okay. Let's why is there music? Where is it? I gotta turn that off.
Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our...
Not ready. Please try again later.
No. Wish it would tell me how to get up there.
And as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Guns locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Not getting.
Unit is concerned for the connection. Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Much better. Okay.
Jump to, but I'm not ready.
Trying to figure out how to get to this. Okay, so maybe if I go down. Instead of up. Don't do a big fall. So, okay, guys. I'm gonna go take a little nap. I will be back later. Thanks for liking and subscribing.